Hi. Happy Tuesday.
Hope everybody's doing okay. I hope you hear us okay. How's the audio? Audio.
How's the sound? Check 1, 2, 3. Let us know in the chat. Because last week we had a couple issues with that.
Hopefully we are good.
Can you hear us okay? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Sounds good. All right,
Anybody?
awesome.
All right.
All right. You can always count on Mike from Cruise Nuts. Mike, you're so reliable. We can always count on you. So I hope that everybody had an amazing Tuesday. Man, my day started out rough today, I got to tell you, but it's gotten better as the day has progressed.
Let me show them something.
Oh.
That, I just uploaded that, guys. It is uploading right now. If all goes well, day 2 vlog will debut at 8:30.
Listen, he's an editing beast.
8:30.
An editing beast, I say.
It was a little bit of a challenge.
Hi, Lisa.
The content is a little different because the laryngitis, man. That was the real deal. And
he keeps beating himself up over it. Like he literally, so we were both sick really bad before that cruise. We tested ourselves for COVID like literally 10 times each. We didn't have it. It was like a sinus infection. Hey, Traveler Bust. Hey, Warmstrong. Moonlight's here. Alice is here. I'll say hi to all you guys in a second. But hey, Mama's Adventures. We were so sick before that cruise, but it was a sinus infection and bronchitis. And then like he gets on the cruise and he has like no voice at all. So that's like a vlogger's worst nightmare, right? So here's me, like the sidekick, trying to like hold it down. And I got to tell you, me by myself, I'm a terrible vlogger.
You're not terrible. She's not used to constantly being in the moment with it, because you guys that do the the majority of the recording with your channel, that you're constantly looking for that opportunity, and you have certain obligations you try to maintain throughout your travel day,
right,
on your cruise. Like, it's good to get the first thing in the morning and run down what you're going to be doing, and then cover those events that you talk about. And it's not always easy though, because you're in a moment of having a cruise.
And then we had Taylor and Kyle with us, which they cruise like a couple times a year, but it was our first time together in a minute, and so you're having fun, and I forget, and I know that's terrible, but that's the truth of it.
Well, she's not used to doing it, and
right.
I actually, as the day went on, my voice would like just get weaker and weaker and weaker, and the ship gets louder and louder and louder, and I couldn't talk over it.
Yes.
So we have a pretty good group in here right now.
Yeah,
it's great.
Let's say hi to everybody real quick. So Cruise Nuts, hi. Lisa, girl, I can't wait to see you in May. Have Pitt will barbecue. Buddy, can't wait to see you in 2 weeks. Eddie Lugo, can't wait to see you in 2 weeks. Have Pitt will barbecue, or said hi to him. Moonlight Adventures. Moonlight, are you going on the vlogger? I can't remember. Forgive me. You're not? Oh, he's not. Okay. Hopefully I get to meet you soon, Josh and Chastity.
I tried talking into it.
Josie J, hi. Will G, hi. Katie P. It's like, do you notice the rhyme going on here? Okay, we got Will G, Katie P, and then Taylor Renko. She screwed up the rhyming part, but hey, Tay. Janice Adventures. I know you guys are going on the vlogger, right? I think you are. And I can't wait to see you.
Yeah, Janice is not.
They're not? Okay. How do you remember all that? I don't know how he remembers it.
Because they're my friends.
Cruising is fun anytime. Hey, Cheryl. I already said hi to my buddy Eddie Lugo. Already said hi to Cruise Nuts. Paul, thank you for always tuning in when you're driving, buddy. Be safe, and we appreciate you so much. And Ocean to Ocean Travel, I know you're driving too, so please be safe.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, Paul is one of those experienced good truck drivers, and I'm sure he'll back me up on this. There's been an influx of brand new semi-truck drivers in our area for sure, and some of those cats, they're not really driving their rigs very well. They are having trouble staying in their lane. Swerving all over the place, and in turns are a big challenge. And I've seen a lot of interesting things at the docks where I work, where they're trying to back their trucks in and can't get them in. So be safe out there, people. It is dangerous on the roads. Absolute craziness out there. So
we have Traveler Bust. Are you guys going on the vlogger? I can't
Well,
remember.
we're gonna address that.
Okay.
Right.
And then Wormstrong, our buddy Wormstrong, Alice Lugo, hey girl, Tony G, Mama's Adventures, hi. Let's see who else we have here. Let's see. I think I said hi to everybody. I think that's everybody.
You probably did. So
All right.
good job.
Awesome. So before we get into anything, I got to do the beverage of the evening.
Okay, do it.
So, I mean, typically you're supposed to have these in a beautiful martini glass, but I'm doing a double. And frankly, a double doesn't fit in a martini glass. So this is a Cosmo. And I followed just like a recipe I found online. And I have to tell you, whoo, it was strong. So I gave it another shot of cranberry, and it's delicious now. So yummy.
All right.
Got a double Cosmo. What are you drinking?
And I have a Miller Lite.
So cheers.
I don't want anyone to believe that the people at Michelob Ultra had me paid off, but I can be bought.
There's no loyalty there. Mm-mm. There's no loyalty.
It's just a standing joke. I drink any light beer, guys. Okay, so Laura was kind of going along stealing her own thunder.
I mean, I do that.
But we thought tonight would be a good time to talk about the Vlogger Extravaganza. We have a couple questions. Like, number one, who in this group is going on the Vlogger Extravaganza? And who did you book with? Who is your travel agent? Who is your host of the cruise?
So hashtag Vlogger, hashtag who you booked it with.
So you can just in the chat. You can just say Sharon, Tony,
Lisa,
EECC, or Josh.
Yep.
Just keep it short. So that'll be cool.
Okay, there we go. Nuts, Cruise Vlogger, EECC.
Okay, and we knew
that.
We knew he was on it. Well, they are on it.
Mama's Adventures. I had books. I thought.
What's that?
Mama's Adventures. I have books. I have Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so Eddie is on it. He'll represent at Traveler Bus on the Vloggers. Who did you book with, Eddie?
Who did you book with, Eddie?
The reason we're asking is
Alice there with Jenny.
With Jenny. Okay, so we got a little bit of everybody being represented here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the reason we're asking, we know how we cruise, and some of you are probably here thinking we're supposed to be how we cruise because Josh said it like 10 times last night on his vlog. Hey, make sure you guys log in there and watch How We Cruise.
He does not sound
Little
like
Debbie's.
He does
How
not.
We Cruise. He was sounding like
he does not sound like
he was drinking some poison water or something. But anyways. I was going to say we're How We Huddle, Have Luggage Huddle. But anyways, Brian and Julie, they are booked through Sharon at sea. So are we, just by happenstance.
Oh, God, Josh, if Eddie ever makes a mistake, we'll be sure to point it out if we can ever find one.
You better. You are authorized to do so, buddy. He knows I'm messing with him.
He knows.
So anyways, we thought that would be a good place to start because this...
because each one of the different channels that are putting this on, they're going to have their own events.
Yes.
So we are with Sharon's group. So you have Sharon's events.
So this is going to be a different kind of deal here because of the numbers of people. It's like each one of these guys, I don't know about Josh Hokum, if he has the horsepower to, do a monster size group cruise, but we've witnessed Sharon do it. We've witnessed EEC do it. We've witnessed Tony and Jenny do it. Sharon and Jamie are like, they're probably the best group cruise team that's going. Cause if you guys watch their content, they have like a whole cult following of people, man, that go on all their group cruises and they are packed.
I'm jealous because like their New Year's Eve cruises, oh my God, I want to go so bad. They look so fun.
So we are booked with them.
Yep.
And so Sharon had reached out. This is in October and sent like kind of an itinerary thing out, letting us know what was going on. And during this thing, and the reason we're bringing this up too, we know a lot of you guys in here aren't going on the Vlogger Extravaganza, but we want you guys to let us know things you'd like to see. What are you curious about? Is there anything interesting you would like to see? And I'm talking from the vlogger community.
And what are you looking forward to? Like besides like meeting each other and hanging out, which is going to be amazing.
And that too. But I was talking about the people that aren't going. Because I know I'd be curious because we watch these big launches new ships, and we watch a lot of these real big vlogger type, like what was it, Wonder to Seas?
Mhm.
We're watching Wonder to Seas vlogs at home, going, "Oh my God, there's so and so, there's so and so, there's so and so, there's people all over the place," and I thought it was pretty cool. So, anyways, she sent out information about the Facebook group. The Facebook group, last time I checked, has almost 800 people in it for this vlogger extravaganza. I believe Cruise Nuts Mike did a tally at one time, and there's around 75 or 80 cruise vloggers going. So one of the things that she did, Sharon, she put a list of creators together. So there's going to be an official list showing everybody who is on that cruise, and we're on that cruise. There was people wanting to have a shirt with all those creators on it. I think that's getting kind of silly.
I don't know how you would do that with 80 creators, but I'm pretty sure that Sharon is piggybacking off of what Mike had started, because Mike had already put together a large majority. Well,
and she did, but she reached out. All of them reached out via email. You cannot. Mike did his through the Facebook group.
Yeah.
You can't assume everybody that's a creator going is part of that Facebook group.
That's true.
So there could be 100. There could be 120 of them for all we know.
You see it every Tuesday, Mike.
So they reached out and said, "Hey, if you're a creator, get with us and get us all your information." So they did that. So I thought it was kind of neat, because I actually missed this, guys. I saw this yesterday. We were messing around with our hotel reservations and stuff. We actually went ahead and paid for our hotel today, just to get that knocked out, so we don't owe anything on it when we get there. And so I was going through all my emails from Sharon and the events that she has scheduled. And I'm assuming these are just her events. And I thought this would be cool to find out if you guys know anything about this. You guys, being like Eddie Lugo and Cruise Nuts. Embarkation Day. They're doing a meet and greet sail away party at Spice H2O. They have it reserved from 2 until 4 p.m., which I thought was pretty cool. They're going to have that area reserved. I've never even heard of anyone being able to pull something off like that, but they have so many people. And then January 30th, that's the first sea day. They're doing a morning question and answer in the theater. They have the theater reserved from 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m., and I'm sure that's going to be the entire everybody.
Yeah, but I'm going to be honest. 7:30.
Yeah, we can't make judgments.
I'm not making that.
We might make it.
I can promise. I'm not making that.
I can promise you, me and Brian and I will probably go.
All right, you guys have fun. Take notes.
No, you gotta vlog this stuff, man.
You guys vlog it.
Then we've got a Rotan group excursion with Real Deal Rotan Tours, and that is going to be, I believe that's also on the first. No, that might be the first. I don't know which order we're going on this cruise. I'd have to look it up.
So real quick, Alice has a good question. Is that for everyone or just the people that are booked with Sharon?
As I said, I believe
for the question and answer, definitely probably for everyone.
And I believe I believe this is off for the whole group.
Yeah, we think it's for the whole group, but I would contact Tony and Jenny.
What isn't for the whole group would be the group excursions, because I believe I believe like the ones I'm talking about. I gotta look at our itinerary. The one that I'm talking about here are the ones that Sharon planned. So I don't believe that's going to be for the entire
like
group.
For Paradise Beach and the Roatan ones, those were like put out on the main page, and everybody was scheduling those.
Yeah, I know Sharon booked them all. So
Mike, are you saying you're in at 7:30 a.m. because yuck?
Honey, sometimes you have to get up early.
Y'all do.
I remember when she used to want to get up at 6:30 in the morning to go get breakfast on cruises. Now all of a sudden she can't get up.
Those days are gone.
Okay, what was they looking for? All right. So, anyways, yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're supposed to send out a follow-up to this information. But at this point, now Alice and Eddie and Mike from Cruise Nuts, I want you guys to forget your allegiances and just come along with us.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking at. So I'm telling you what I have here, and if you guys want to go to it, and if it's for everybody, that's even better. So anyways,
how are they going to know? Like, you're going to walk in and be, can I see your registration?
Okay, so we got Costa Maya is on Tuesday. So every day 3 will be Costa Maya. And then we don't have any
destination fun.
We don't have group activities booked for Costa Maya, but Brian and Julie and Laura and I have we booked a golf cart. I think there's going to be vodka involved.
Listen, if there's ever an excuse to be late, Taco Tuesday is a good one. Okay?
Harvest Cay Belize will be Wednesday. We don't have an excursion book for that. And then Rotan, that is going to be on Thursday, the 2nd, and we are doing the group excursion.
We're doing the
tours.
number one option, which is the tour of, just like the local tour, and then the chocolate factory, and then just like sightseeing, and then also the
it's the sloths, monkeys,
the sloth and the monkey thing.
Well, listen,
I'm looking forward to that.
We know for a fact, because Emerson, our driver on our Rotan Real Deal tour, told us that there was like 245 people booked that day, and his boss told him he cannot take February 2nd off. So when we were talking to him, we said, yeah, we're going to be here at the end of January, beginning of February, and we have another excursion book with you guys. And he goes, oh, yes, it's February 2nd. He knew.
I really want to find Emerson.
Yeah, we're going to ride with Emerson.
I might even email Johan and ask him, how do we get with Emerson's group?
Yeah, he told us to do that.
Yeah,
Emerson is really cool. He's a cool younger guy. Did he have twins, or he just has 2 little babies?
He has 2 little babies.
Yeah, he's a very, very cool guy.
And I love him.
And then Friday is Cozumel. Now, Cozumel, we have Paradise Beach booked. It's going to be nothing but people from the vlogger extravaganza.
But I think Mike and Tracy, you guys are going to Sancho's, right?
Yeah, well, no, everybody isn't going to these things. These are the offshore excursions. Yeah. They're going to Sancho's. We're going to Paradise Beach. But it's going to be interesting. There's going to be a really interesting dynamic on this cruise. And there are channels with like 62 subscribers, and then some of the biggest channels in the world going to be there. So it's going to be a really, really interesting
it's going to be
situation.
Fun. I am so excited.
I wish Arc Adventures were in here, because I don't know who they booked through either, but
we'll have to ask them.
We'll find that out. Okay, so that was pretty much what I wanted to talk about in regards to the itinerary. They also have a singles meet and greet at Shaker's Bar. That is going to be on January 29th at 9 p.m. ship time.
I don't know why I'm dancing.
And I was joking with my mom. I told my mom I'm going to have her a special huddle. My mom's going with us. I forgot to mention that. Mm-hmm. I told her I'm going to have her a special Huddle Adventures shirt made with Single to Mingle on the back.
Mm-hmm. And then tell them what the hashtag was.
Single, ready to mingle.
And then what's the other hashtag?
I forgot.
Out of time.
Oh, yeah. Instead of our time, out of time. You know, the dating app. So, yeah, we're going to do that.
She laughed. And
then January 30th. Okay, now this is for sure a Sharon at Sea event. A M&M mixer, martini and margarita mixer at Shaker's Cocktail Bar in the afternoon. Time to be announced. That's going to be January 30th. I believe that is a sea day. And then
that is going to be fun. Wow.
Cigars Under the Stars.
Off the shizzle.
Yeah, that's going to be Cigars Under the Stars, January 30th at 10 p.m. John from the Ship Show is running that one.
All right, do we have any cigar connoisseurs in the group? Because I am not, but for that event, it could be.
Okay.
Are girls allowed?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Maybe. Jamie does do the He-Man Woman Haters Club thing.
I might be booted.
Okay, if you just hit here, I think you get rid of that. The blacks. We are having sausage jambalaya Tuesday and white beans.
Ooh,
nice.
That sounds yummy.
Okay, so then, all right, this being our first Norwegian cruise, we have been watching a ton of breakaway vlogs at night. Laura has them on, and it's kind of cool because when you start exploring new cruise lines, you find new vloggers. Mm-hmm. There are brand specific vloggers we were turning into, and I guess we kind of will probably always be known as Carnival vloggers because that's where we've done 90% of our cruises as vloggers. But we want to, branch out a little bit and expand our horizons and grow the channel. And the best way to do that is by sailing on, a variety of cruise lines. So we have discovered a bunch of different cruise vloggers, and some of them have 26,000, 18,000 subscribers, and we never heard of them before. So it's pretty cool.
Hey, do you remember what I was telling you? I was telling Eddie earlier today that, we just went on Oasis of the Seas. Our vlogs are coming out as we speak. And we hadn't been on Royal Caribbean since 2019. And we just went on Oasis of the Seas the 4th of December. And what I have found is that, being a vlogger or the part of a vlogging team, he's 99% of it. I'm a different cruiser than I used to be. I've been on probably 8 to 10 Royal Caribbean cruises before Eddie and I got married. And so I had sailed exclusively Royal Caribbean, and I'd never even thought about going on a Carnival cruise. I like that. To me, it was just like what everybody says, the college kids puking in the hot tub, not my thing, right? So this was like our first Royal Caribbean since the pandemic. And never on any of those cruises had I ever met or befriended a crew member. And I don't know why. It's not that I'm not a friendly person or anything, but I was busy with the people I was with, or, maybe felt a little shy and not as outgoing. I don't know what the reason was. Hey, Cindy. But on this last cruise, we made so many friends with the crew members at the at Schooner's Bar, the bartenders there, at Playmakers. We had that one waitress there that we were really tight with. At what was the name of that Irish bar or the English bar?
It's Globe and Atlas.
Globe and Atlas. Oh my God.
Eddie and Paul.
Yeah. It was it Sexy Paul and Steady Eddie?
Yeah. Eddie, EDI.
EDI, yeah.
Yeah, he actually
would love him. They know we're coming back in June, and they're all going to be on the cruise in June.
And the funny thing is, Paul is like heavily active on Facebook,
yes,
but not YouTube. And Eddie is really big on Instagram, but not YouTube. And he's been bugging me for the last couple of weeks, sending me messages on Instagram, wanting to know when our content's going to come out. And it is coming out, man.
And Julie, yeah, like I totally agree with this, but for whatever reason, and I can't even like explain it to you, like I never really developed friendships with the crew other than my stateroom attendant. I always had a good relationship with my stateroom attendant, but I never like went up to the bar and hung out with the bartenders.
And also she wasn't sailing with me either. So no, for real.
I mean, that's true.
You were with somebody else, and we're both outgoing and friendly. And I think it's just the way even when we were on our first 2 cruises together, we talked to crew members and met crew members and made friends and our room steward, we loved them on both of the Royal Caribbean cruises I went on with you. They were really cool. Now, yeah, and it's not, we're not saying that this isn't about Royal. It's how
it's just how I'm a different cruiser now.
She used to look at the help as this, they work there. And
I didn't realize that like they are people that you can like hang out with while you can hang out with. Well,
talk to them.
Hanging
out with them is not prohibited.
I think that when you're sitting at the bar all night long and the bartender's chit-chatting with you, you're hanging out. So like we were hanging out with the bartenders, and I love them guys. And I never had that experience before, before we were vlogged. It wasn't something that was a normal for me. So it changed the way that I cruise. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. But it's a pretty cool thing, because it's really, truly my favorite part of cruising is the time that I spend with the crew members. That's my favorite thing. I love it. All right.
So what she was what I'm looking at the upload on the vlog that I finished I finished the vlog.
Hey, Mr. Cruise Fever. I think this is your first time here.
6:20 day. Finished the.
Hi, welcome. We're so glad to have you.
Is it Mick Cruise
Fever? No, it's Mr. Cruise Fever 1.
Who's? What did she just say? Oh,
it's hello everyone. Yeah.
No, I saw Julie wrote something.
Oh, okay.
I thought we were getting on to the Mick stuff again from the remember
yeah. The Mick spending all your
Mick money.
All your Mick money.
You couldn't go on any Mick
on the Mick cruises.
Yeah, Josh and Amanda brought up a really good topic last night. Yeah. We were talking about how all this inflation is having a negative impact on everybody. It's hurting us all. Groceries, fast food is no longer affordable. Cruising obviously is getting to be to a point where it's not very affordable. And Lana from what is the name of her channel? A Lifewell Cruise.
Lifewell Cruise, yeah.
A Lifewell Cruise. Mm-hmm. She had a post today, and I forget what she asked, but I said that it's my concern is that the cruising used to be has been known as be a very budget friendly vacation. That is by far the best, value, bang for your buck vacation you can go on.
Agreed,
But
yeah.
that is starting. That advantage is starting to fade a bit. And it was talking about how everything keeps going up. Like some people won't listen as soon as you talk about excursions. Or not excursions, gratuities. As soon as you mention gratuities going up, they think you're like an anti-gratuity person. They kind of like shut down and they get defensive. My concern is, why didn't they just raise the gratuities from $14 to $18 and from $16 to $20?
Just
instead of doing this
with.
nickel and diming at like $2 at a time over the course of the last like 6 months. I think that's really silly.
Very true.
But the villain in this entire formula is the airline industry. They are going to be forever the villain in my story. I cannot stand any airline, and there's people that they cheer about Delta like they own the place. Like, none of them are good. Mm-mm. There is not a good airline out there. I don't care what anybody says.
You basically are picking the less of the evils.
You're picking, number one, the only thing that's available. Right. Really, it's not like you can shop around. Like, if you need to get to Miami by noon on a Thursday, you're going to be very limited on where you can fly from, depending on where you live and what's available. Mm-hmm. You're going to see flights. You're going to be there at noon. Oh, we can get you there at midnight. We can get you there at 10 o'clock at night. We can get you. Your choices are very limited.
We do too, Mike. We do too.
Well, we do gratuities and we tip on top of that. We are like the last people to give you financial advice, and we are not cheap at all. I mean, we are just, and it's not us bragging. I think it's just because it's just the way we are. We both have worked so hard our whole lives. We were raised, poor when we were little kids.
Listen, I am a very, very generous tipper. Okay. I can't think of a single time when I have ever tipped less than 25-30%. I'm a good tipper. But this guy, there's been times where I've looked at him and I've been like, really? Really? Like, listen, all right, babe. All right.
It's not like I'm not playing like I'm like some kind of shooter or anything. I'm low profile about it. I don't make a big deal about it. It's my way. It's my way of showing people that I appreciate what they do. I appreciate their hard work, and I believe in good karma. I believe in paying things forward.
Mr. Cruise Fever. I'm from South Florida, North Palm Beach County area. It's easy to drive to Port Canaveral, Fort Lauderdale, Port Miami. You, my friend,
you're like, so that goes away.
You're like, there. That's my dream right there. I want to be that. I want to be there.
Oh yeah. Well, we live in Michigan and we fly to every port. Everywhere. So there you go.
We have to fly everywhere.
Yeah. But seriously, getting back to the gratuity thing, the tipping thing, like I said, it's just, I believe it's a good karma. I believe it's paying it forward. And most importantly, I believe when you're having good fortune and things are going well for you, you should help other people out, man. I mean, you really should. And there's this mindset that if Carnival or Royal or Celebrity or one of those cruise lines upsets me, they do me wrong, I'm going to go down to the customer service desk and take my gratuities away from the crew. And people that do that, they're just lying. They're lying to themselves to make themselves feel better because they're cheap. Because in essence, all they're doing is taking money from the crew, and they know that.
So they know that. I found out something very interesting from John Held, and I don't know, you may or may not have caught this, but he was talking about somebody was asking who the tips actually go to, because everybody will say like, oh, well, when you pay your gratuities, you're paying for all the people behind the scenes, the people that you don't see, the people that, work so hard. That's not true. He said that all the people behind the scenes that do not interact with the guests, that do not have the opportunity to be tipped by the guests, are paid salary. They have a salary that they make, and it's a little bit higher than, I'm not saying they get paid more, but I'm saying for their position, it's a little elevated because they do not get tips. So the people that you are tipping are truly the people that you interact with, your stateroom attendant, you know, the bartenders, the people in the dining room, all the people that you face-to-face interact with every day.
Cindy, it was up on the screen there a minute ago.
Yeah.
She used to work for Continental Airline and completely agrees. Again, it's like every huge corporation now, they will. The only customers they care about, guys, are their shareholders. So everything they do is to pacify shareholders so that they don't dump their stock, you know, and hurt the value of their company, because they have to borrow against the value of their company on the stock market. I mean, that's my blue collar, dumbed down economics TED Talk for the day. But my company that I work for does the same thing. They worry more about shareholders than they do their employees and their customers. It's the wave of the future, guys. That is the way things are. But these airlines, they overbook. They overbook the planes. They overbook the routes. They overbook everything, and then they want to get out of giving you refunds. They want to get out of their responsibility after they purposely screw you over. Now, the biggest thing, I mentioned this before, is during COVID, they knew they were going to have a huge attrition issue coming up. It's been talked about in all the travel industry, magazines, and it's been on mainstream regular news program stuff, that there's going to be a big influx, a big wave of pilots retiring in the airline industry. They were talking about this, I think, as far back as 2017, 2018. They knew it was coming. So during COVID, they just sped up the process. They did all these buyouts and got rid of people because they weren't doing as many flights. So they got rid of a bunch of pilots, and that caused them to be short. So, but they knew when they did that they were going to have trouble hiring pilots to replace the ones that were going out, because they're not getting enough people to go to flight school to become licensed pilots like they used to. It used to be as soon as you became a licensed pilot, you were making big money back in the day.
The last couple of flights that I don't know, the last couple of flights that we've taken, we know for a fact we've had some rookie pilots. So hey, Together We Travel. Hey, just curious, are you guys going on the Vlogger?
Yeah, if you guys are going on the Vlogger cruise, hashtag Vlogger and hashtag your travel agent you booked through.
Yeah, we're just curious, like who's all going and who are we going to meet?
All right, so now we have a few people in here that have been on NCL cruises, like I was saying earlier. Yeah. We have been watching a bunch of the Breakaway vlogs. We're excited about a couple of venues on the Norwegian ships. For one, Sid's Poorhouse, we think that having a rock and roll bar on a cruise ship, we think that's awesome. We have seen many vlogs filmed inside Sid's Poorhouse and by various vloggers, and it looks like a really fun place. And the entertainment in the Sid's Poorhouse is usually really, really good from all reports. We also think the Irish bar. Yeah.
Okay. So the place I think I'm gonna want to hang out the most is gonna be Sid's, because I'm a rocker girl. Yeah. And I just am. I love live music and I love me some rock and roll. So I'm going to want to hang out there a lot.
Is it Sheehan's or Sheehan's? I think it's Sheehan's.
Oh, Sheehan's.
Something like that. The Irish bar. That one is actually a restaurant and a bar, and it's open 24 hours. And they serve breakfast till like 11:30 a.m. You can get food there 24 hours. That's pretty cool.
That's where you're going to find me.
And that's going to be nice to know that, if you want to get a late night meal after doing a lot of celebrating.
After Sid's.
You can go there and you don't have to eat pizza. So that's pretty cool.
I like that.
So we're pretty excited about those two.
Yes.
Oh yes, it is. You're shaking the table.
Oh, I do that. I'm sorry. I have this bad habit.
It gets a camera.
You ever know someone that like shakes their knee all the time? That's me.
But it's like so that's why we go blurry every once in a while, because
I know.
I'm trying to figure out a better. I'm gonna try to find out a better camera situation. I don't know if you guys, if you haven't been here, we're in a whole new.
Yes, we're in a different environment.
Yeah, we're in a different environment. We're trying to work on our lighting game.
Okay, so the sports bar, I think, is Ocean's. And I heard that they have like really good wings there. They have the buffalo kind, and then they have a like an Oriental kind of
Korean.
barbecue, Korean barbecue wings. Not that I've checked out the menu, but I have.
It's Oceans, and it's
Okay, so I'm so glad to hear you say that because yay.
You said what?
Okay. Julie said can't wait for SIDS. So yay. Because either can I.
yes, you're
Together, oh, I can't make the vloggers. That's okay. Well, we're gonna bump into you guys. I swear it. We will.
yeah. The vloggers one is pretty crazy. There are several channels that are doing well and thriving
Yes.
that weren't even channels when they booked the vlogger
Yeah.
cruise. That's how long ago it was booked.
Yeah, it's
and
been a minute.
We're one of them. So
yeah, there's we were like
we had talked about starting a channel, and we were hemming and hawing about
but we
it.
were like already booking the cruise anyway
Yeah.
because we wanted to hang out with all.
Well, we
all
were
you
going
guys.
as fans, and that's the majority of people are going to be on this cruise are going to be vlogger fans, guys, and that's the thing that a lot of the vloggers think it's just going to be vloggers, but there's 775 members in the Facebook group,
Cindy,
and 80 of them are like maybe it might be higher because there's couples, say 150 people belong to channels, so that's a lot. The majority are going to be just fans.
Julie, you better be ready to shake it, sister, because
oh yeah, Pair DJ, they're going to be there.
Shake it.
And I keep forgetting about them because they're not a sponsor for this, but they are going to be there. Who's that?
Julie. That was for you, Julie.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Julie doesn't shake it.
She does too shake it.
She says she doesn't. She
says
she's banned from dancing in 37 states.
No, not with
and
me.
on
She's
international waters. I just go by what I was told. Okay. So we have that. We have that to look forward to. Yeah, it's kind of funny, Laura. We're looking forward to bars.
Yes.
It isn't the 5 water sides or the largest rope course at sea. It's
not the ports. It's not the vloggers. It is the rock and roll and the bars.
Yeah.
And the friends. Rock and roll. Look, let me put it to you this way. Friends, rock and roll, bars in that order.
And then by the time she gets it, it'll be cocktails, breakfast, rock and roll, friends. She'll mix it all up.
Don't judge me.
No, we are super excited to be hanging out with our friends. In fact,
no, Julie wants to see you shake it.
We are going to have our friends.
You gotta shake it, Eddie. Julie asked. I
know she says I shake it, Eddie.
Oh,
I just suck at it.
Oh no, there's no I there. Shake it, Eddie.
I thought there's an I for
no,
that.
there's no I.
You got stop it.
I almost got him, Julie. I had the eye covered up with the mouse.
She knows I'll shake it.
Oh
gosh, guys, you ain't got to challenge me to that.
I wanted to see it.
But anyways, we're excited about that. I was going to say, not this coming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. That'll be the Tuesday, the 24th.
Yes.
We are going to have Josh and Amanda from Have Luggage Will Travel will be on.
And what are we going to be talking about?
We're going to be talking about meeting up with them in New Orleans. Because Josh and Amanda are driving from their town. They live in New Orleans. I believe they're 4 hours north of New Orleans. They are going to drive down there and meet us and others that are arriving on
there's a
Friday.
Bunch of us.
We are arriving insanely early. We're getting there at 9:45 if the flight gods cooperate. But we are scheduled at this point to land at 9:45 a.m. in New Orleans. We have us and my mom is going with us.
Brian, we almost got Eddie to shake it, but I put my cursor over the eye and it looked like Julie said, "Shake it, Eddie."
They can't see that.
Well, I mean, I almost
got
him.
You know that guy in the Progressive?
They're smart people. They can visualize the thing over the eye where it just said, "Shake it, Eddie."
You know the guy in the Progressive commercials that teaches adults how to not be like their parents? I feel like I'm that guy sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of look like that guy.
Yeah. Oh, hey, he's a good-looking guy. He's bald. He's got a lot going for him. So anyways, we are we're gonna have them on. Okay, they're gonna come on.
Yes, we love sharing at C2.
And every time I start saying something, you do that. But anyways, they are going to meet us and Eddie Lugo and Howie Cruise. Howie Cruise is coming in the day after. They're coming in on Saturday.
Yep.
It's little Katie's birthday, so they're gonna come a day later. So it's their 8th birthday. Happy birthday ahead of time.
Happy birthday.
from your drunkle, Eddie.
No such thing.
Drunk uncle.
No.
Yeah. Anyways, so Josh volunteered to be our tour guide of all things New Orleans. He
Yes.
he had a route
Mhm.
driving in downtown, and he knows everything there. He knows where all the good places to eat are and the best
Well,
places
here's
to
what's cool.
park.
Like I've been
and everything.
I've been to New Orleans twice. Once, well, both of them were for work, unfortunately. And the first time I went, I basically, I was with my boss and like my boss's boss's boss. So like, and we had fun, but I mean, you're with the big bosses.
And you're
so.
in meetings all day.
Yeah, we were in
all that
meetings
kind
all
of
day.
stuff.
The second time I was there, I was there for to give a presentation at the local school there. So I didn't really get to see anything. So this time, I'm really, really excited to get to explore and to see some of the cool stuff. So I'm really excited. My 2 bucket wish lists are. I definitely have to have a muffalata from the, what is it called? The Central
Market.
Because those are yum. And Julie, if you like olives, girlfriend, we got to have one of those. And then the other thing I think is just hanging out with all the friends that are going to be there. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah,
We're going to Drago's, and
I think we're going to Drago's on Saturday, and that will be when Julie and Brian. I think Julie and Brian are going to be landing like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. So we'll be meeting up with them and on Saturday. And like I said, it's gonna be really interesting to see how it all plays out. Is he doing it? Or
he's doing it. This time it's not me, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. What
This
happens
time
is
it's the
watch
dog.
this. That little bit of it makes the camera go
I know.
slow 'cause it's
Earthquake.
crazy.
Earthquake.
It makes you feel like I'm doing this with my bifocals.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, it'll be really cool to see how we manage getting around the city, because I think Josh has.
I'm pretty sure we're
I think
there
there's
before
4
Mardi Gras.
channels or 5 channels that are off Blaine from Raleigh Family Fun Creations.
Eddie and Alice.
Yeah. And
Howie Cruz, us. And then who else?
I can't remember.
The Traveling Mannings.
Yeah, Traveling Mannings are coming.
They'll be there.
And Traveling Mannings are coming. I believe they are coming on. I think they're coming Friday as well, 2 days early.
Josh and Amanda, whoever's here. Who else are we missing?
I think that's it.
I think that's it too.
Yeah. So, and it's really cool too, because I explained to Josh, he's like,
"Oh,
hey,
Josh said we are there part of Mardi Gras. Really? That is awesome. I did not realize that."
I told Josh, my mom's coming with us, and she's 75, and she has issues walking. She can't walk real long distances. And he's like, "Man, don't worry about it. It's like 15 blocks away from anything, so you can't really walk that anyways." He goes, "I have my expedition there, and your mama ride in style." So I was like, "Man, what a good guy."
He is a good guy.
Yeah, he is a really good guy. So, and that was before he knew my mom was a Josh fan.
Right.
So,
because she really is a Josh fan.
And,
I mean, how could you not be, though? Josh is like the salt of the earth. He's just like the gold that you find in the mines in the mountain.
In the mountain. There's coal in those mountains, too.
There's gold there,
under
too.
pressure, they turn into diamonds.
Dang it.
Hey, did you guys see this dog's haircut?
Isn't he pretty? Oh, he's just such a hands.
He just looks like
You gonna talk?
looks like a big poodle. Yeah. So he is a Labradoodle. So he is a good dog.
He's a good boy.
He just turned. Hey, he had a birthday.
He did.
He turned 5 on Saturday.
Yeah.
So
he did.
This is the only. We have 6 kids, but this is our only baby we have together.
So tell us, the people that are going to New Orleans or the people that are going to be on the vlogger, like, what are you most looking forward to? We're excited to see.
Yeah, like if there's anything you would like us to dig into and look into or do, or anything interesting you'd like us to share with you, let us know. Like you want us to track down one of these guys or gals from these channels and ask them anything or interview them about something in particular. The other thing too is I'm watching these NCL vlogs, and I am not feeling the warm and fuzzies for any of those ships,
Oh.
the NCL ships.
Are you serious?
What?
You're teasing me, right? Because I cannot see this happening.
He's not eating oysters.
I'll do it.
Maybe oyster crackers.
No.
Come on, Josh.
Listen, I am not like a raw person.
They don't put oysters in Lunchables, Josh.
I'll do it. If someone else
Come
does it
on.
with me, I will eat oysters. I like the oysters Rockefeller because
Okay.
they're like cooked better.
ate
But
them.
I'll do it. I'll do a raw one.
We ate them in Vegas.
Yeah, but they were cooked.
Yeah, but they were really expensive.
Yes, they were.
Yeah, we spent a fortune on that trip. We went to Vegas during the pandemic. It was my first time there, and all the buffets obviously were closed. So you had to book every meal you ate. You had to book it ahead of time.
Yeah.
And they took full advantage of that, man. Every restaurant was outrageously expensive. We had 2 meals that were one was like $280. The other one was like $340. Dinners that we had. Just crazy.
Girl, me too. I mean,
that's one drink each at those dinners.
I have done it. And I just swallowed it. But
Yeah.
the Rockefeller, when it's cooked, I'm all right,
All right, I did okay until I got a bit of the shell in one of them, and I was like, nah, I didn't like that.
Ooh, that'd be like eating an egg and getting the shell in it.
It was worse because it's much harder, and
Yeah.
oh my god, I was like,
I've heard of the ruby slipper. Really?
Well, ask. You got to run it by click the screen so we can see who's posting.
That
things.
is
Just click this.
Together We Travel.
Together We Travel.
Josh, do you know about the ruby slipper?
He probably wears ruby slippers.
Okay, and Will G is raw and grilled, but not fried. Really? When they're fried, are they tough? Because I couldn't.
There you go.
I couldn't handle the chewy. I love Cruising Royal.
When you say fried, are you talking deep fried?
They deep fry them, yeah.
Just click the screen after you do that.
Okay, and then Josh said that charbroiled oysters, that dragon, is it dragon? Drago. Did you put an N on the end of that on accident? Dragon
is what we'll be doing.
Place.
Probably by Saturday night, we'll be dragging our wagon.
We're calling it dragon from now on. Okay.
Look at them.
So they are like chewy. See, I picture that to be like a mushroom and blah.
So what are you doing, Max?
Yuck.
I heard my mom laughing because Max is on the stream. My mom's upstairs laughing.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you, girl? Hey, girl. I always say that to Jennifer. That's our thing, Jennifer.
Hey,
That's our thing.
Don't start yelling. My mom will make us stop.
No.
She'll make us go off the line.
Remember that live?
Yeah.
We're not going to call anybody out here, but a vlogger was having a live, and they were like laughed real loud, and their mom like yelled down into the basement, and they're like, "I'm on a live, Mom. I'm on a live. Leave me alone." And I died.
What's that movie with Will Ferrell? Mom, make me some meatloaf. That kind of thing.
I want a sandwich, Mom.
Yeah,
Lorraine, make me a sandwich.
Don't hit that now.
You got to do that to get the emphasis.
Click the screen so I can see who is doing your count.
That's
Jennifer from Embarkation Nation.
When you say Jennifer from Embarkation Nation, you always got to go, "Hey, girl."
Hey, what about that live stream? Jennifer was like doing all the admin work in that.
She was. Jennifer, like, girl, you were a rock star.
Jennifer,
for 10 hours straight.
Listen, you may be entitled to compensation. Having been part of that for 10 hours.
10 hours.
You might have carpal tunnel syndrome, and you might not ever be the same.
Step Brothers. That's what it reminded me of, Will G. Take it, Mom. I'm on alive. It was pretty funny. I laughed.
Okay. So, yeah, that's that thing with the Z. That was crazy the other night.
Yeah.
I was sitting at home. I forget what I was doing, but I got a text from
Stacy.
Have Luggage Will Travel.
You made
and then I got a private message from Josh Moon from Moonlight Adventures within 5 minutes of each other. And they're both like, "Oh, you got to check out the Z live show. It's going crazy." And I'm like, what's happening?
Hey, Blaine is here. Hey, Biscuit.
I can barely keep up
Blaine, am I allowed to call you Biscuit, or only
live.
Josh and Brian allowed to call you Biscuit? Because I like biscuits.
I call him Biscuit.
Okay. Oh, she wasn't on for the whole 10 hours, but it was exciting for him. Oh my gosh.
I logged in a couple. It was kind of one of those things. It was hard to walk away from it after a minute. And I kept going back to it, and just
we
to
were
see if
like,
it was
we
still
were
going.
real busy, and we were just like trying, because we were like, oh my God, like he's killing it. It was so cool. It was we were very happy for him.
We were I checked in a couple times. Last time I checked was like at 1:15 in the morning, and Brian was on there trying to get the world to eat pork rolls.
Is Jennifer Embarkation Nation, are they going to be on the vlogger?
I don't believe
Are you guys going to be on the vlogger? I can't remember.
I'm
so sorry.
I thought there's a lot more people that frequent our live going on the vlogger, but there isn't.
I love biscuits.
We have Blaine is going. Blaine, who'd you book through?
Yeah, Blaine, did you book through Jenny, Elisa, Sharon, or Josh?
EECC. I think he did Sharon.
I think he did too.
He was with the Sharon group cruise.
Oh, Sharon, yeah.
Hey, Blaine, did you see how we finagled our way into your group cruise dinner one night?
I didn't see him
on a celebration.
Though.
I don't think he was there.
Oh,
we were hanging out with High C, Cindy, and Paul, and we had Bonsai Teppanyaki reservations together, and for some reason they canceled ours, and Cindy and Paul did not want to go to dinner without us, so they talked to Sharon.
They're going to be. I'm sorry, Embarkation Nation. They're going to be on the Vista, and then we're hopefully going to be in Belize on the same day.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That's cool.
Maybe you have to let us know. We'll hook up with you guys.
Yeah,
we have no plans. Listen,
we have zero plans for that day.
I'll commit. The people from Jersey and us will meet up with you guys.
If the people from Jersey don't have other plans, because they were looking at some stuff.
They won't do it. Brian, he lost his fortune. Someone without his authorization used his credit card to purchase airline tickets, and it's been really bad.
It was a travesty.
It's hashtag identity theft.
It's airplane.
He got and here's the thing.
What do you call it? Airline gate. Ticket gate.
He got
hashtag ticket gate.
Identity theft. Hashtag identity theft. He got an email informing him, hey, buddy. Thanks for buying these airline tickets. We really like you, and we're going to give you extra points because we think you're special. And he's like, wait a minute. I didn't purchase any airline tickets. So
tell him the way he can make it up to you, Julie, is he can shake it.
She knows I helped put her up to it. I talked her into buying those tickets. I use the safety of her children that pushed her over the edge. I go, you don't want to have those little kids in a car for 40 hours.
So Embarkation Nation, if you guys truly are in Belize the same day as us, like message us or How We Cruise, and we'll meet up so we can meet you guys.
Listen, Jennifer, I had this technology thing here. Hang on a second. I gotta hit this real quick. And we can see, Julie, what day are we in Belize?
Like Julie knows off the top of her head.
Julie she's a travel agent.
I know. So Stacy, are you going on the vlogger cruise? Yay!
Is she?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Girl, I want to meet you. I'm so excited.
Okay, that's a private message from my friend Josh.
Your wife is going to look at your private messages,
that's
sir.
My red beard buddy down in the deep south.
So Stacy, who did you book with? Which channel? And Alice doesn't have any plans for Belize either. See,
there you go, Alice.
There we go, Alice and Eddie.
I don't know if Eddie's going to get to go though.
Why?
Because he's not as cool as Alice.
Yes, he is. Alice would not marry a man that was not at least as cool as she is.
Hey, we found this picture, Alice, and it looked like
it looked just like Eddie.
It looked like a young Eddie.
It looked like young Eddie, and he had a bird. He was like a big parrot in his hand, and I was just like scrolling through my Facebook feed.
It looks like it's
and
like
I stopped and I was like, oh my god, I thought Eddie Lugo got a bird.
It looked like Eddie Lugo with a mullet.
It was like
from the 80s.
Yeah,
holding this bird, posing with his girlfriend who's holding a machine gun. It's like the silliest picture.
So Stacy, we are also staying at the Hilton, and we are also arriving on Friday.
Well, there's two Hiltons.
Oh, which Hilton? Yeah,
are you on St. Charles? Or are you at the other one? Back to Jennifer. Belize. We're going there on Wednesday, February 1st.
I gotta send you the picture, Eddie. I almost sent it to you, but please understand. I was like scrolling through my feed, and I was like, "Oh, Eddie Lugo in the 80s."
The first thing I said Eddie, when I seen it was that guy's a little taller than Eddie, and that isn't Alice, and that isn't right. But yeah, we were laughing about it.
He said he'll show the bird, Eddie.
There you go. Hey, so anyways, Jennifer, look at your itinerary. We're going to be in Belize, Harvest Cay, Belize on February 1st, Wednesday.
Same day. She's going to be
Okay,
there.
cool.
Yep. Awesome.
All right, and we're going to be there from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Awesome.
So we'll even bring Eddie. We're going.
Oh, so
Eddie, are you
Stacy,
allowed to get off the ship in Belize?
Stacy's at the Garden Inn and Convention. Why would he not be allowed to get off
Because
the ship?
he might have a bird with him. Or
Oh
something.
my God, Eddie! I'm gonna pinch him really hard under the table. Ready?
Eddie, stick together, buddy. 5150.
I got him good,
5150.
Eddie.
Yeah. So what did Blaine say?
Oh, good. Stacy's going to Dragos. Okay, cool.
All right, man. It's awesome.
Oh, Julie.
The bird.
Jules.
Oh, Julie. This is a family stream. All right, that's ridiculous.
We got some foul mouth in here. I like it.
Yeah. So, hey, last week, did you guys watch the new Cocktails and Cruise Ships live? And I left, and she had like 2 lemon drops in one giant glass, and she's like, "I got this live," and I'm listening to her. I had to go pick my son up,
And I had
from work.
it.
So I left her alone for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and I was able to listen to the live in the car while I was going to get him.
This
and
is stronger than the lemon drops, by the way.
anyways, by the time I got back here, she was trash, man. She was
Listen, I wouldn't
So,
say trashed. I would say
all right.
I would say eloquently buzzed.
If she was driving any kind of machinery, even a lawnmower, she would went to jail. You go directly to jail.
Oh,
Drive a
how old is
lawnmower.
Chloe going to be? How old? That's awesome. We won't swear in front of her, I promise you.
don't
we know how to
swear
behave.
live.
Well, we got people like SOB and flipping off. I don't want Jennifer to be. We will not swear in front of your children, I promise you.
Listen,
She's turning 3.
we're
Oh,
gonna have to hide.
we'll sing happy birthday to her if it won't embarrass her. If it'll embarrass her, we won't do that. I promise.
Well, you need to embarrass her because that's how you build character.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Do not take parenting tips from Eddie.
Listen, I have 3 of them. They were semi-successful on my part.
They're young.
Thanks.
They're very successful. They're just young.
Anyways, so I get back and join in on all the fun. And, I open a beer and she's like, "Get me a beer. I'm going to have a beer." I'm like, you're going to waste it. You won't drink it. She's like, "I'm going to drink it." So
I drank the whole thing.
I drink my beer. She drank half of it after
No.
the live stream was over.
No,
Listen,
he's
let me finish.
lying
Let
to
me
you right
finish.
now.
I drink my beer. I get up 3 more times in the next 45 minutes and get 3 more beers out of that refrigerator I just walked
I never
to.
saw it.
So at the end of the live, when we log off, she goes, "Look, we drank the same amount." And she's looking at my 4th beer.
Girlfriend,
and
you are
comparing how
not in
much
trouble
was in
at
there.
all. Julie, oh man, I'm in trouble.
What
Honey,
was
you
she
are
in
not
trouble
in
with?
trouble. Nobody.
Click the screen so I can see who
It
you're
was
yelling
Jules. I wasn't yelling at anybody. Good night, Will.
at. Thanks for stopping by, Will. Yeah. So, anyways,
Tell Lori I said hi.
we were going to try to have luggage will travel and how we cruise on our I believe it's going to be January
Look who's
24th
here.
live stream.
Nice AFs. I love your name. I love it.
I love the content.
I mean, you have amazing content,
yeah,
but I don't want to say like their
listen.
name is Nice AFs. I want to go Nice AFs.
I'm going to tell you right now, whenever I see any because they do cruise ship drone videos of cruise ships.
Amazing.
And whenever I'm
stuff.
scrolling through my feed
Mhm.
and I see one of their videos, I know it's theirs right away. I know
Mm-hmm.
it. There's so many people doing it, but the way they do it is just next level, and I love it. And I've stitched them and what do you call that?
We're big fans. We are big fans.
And I react
Yeah.
to their vlogs multiple times. The first couple times I did it, I was afraid I was going to upset them, but they said they like
nice,
when I
very,
do
very,
that.
very nice.
But yeah, I love it. I love
But
it.
I just like to say your name. Nice ass.
But that is very, very cool. And glad to see you here.
See, you got a bunch of fans in here. Nice
yeah,
ass.
oh, yeah. You can't listen if you go on Instagram. They own it, man. As far as the drone footage goes, because what they do is you figure that they fly over and they capture all this footage, and then the real magic happens when they start editing it, and they're cutting it and they're splicing it in and they're putting different footages together. And I don't know if there's multiple drones involved, but then they always select the best music, and it's just the way it's put together. I love it. And the more and the longer I've been a vlogger, the more I'm getting into the creative side of editing, where you can take something boring and make it interesting just by doing a few little things.
Fun.
And and try to keep it fun.
Yeah.
And
you're getting really good at it. I know. I mean, we both are, but you're next level. Well, I think you're doing really good.
The editing stuff I'm getting better at. And it's a lot of it has to do with mastering. I shouldn't say mastering, learning more about the software you're using. A lot of people, from what I see, I used to use this one. I used to use Studio Maker 6. Now I use Magic Maker 9. And then I was using this one and that one. And you listen to them and they've changed software so many times. There's no possible way they learned everything about every one of those software suites they have used. I mean, anyone in here disagrees. I mean, I welcome your difference of opinion, but I'm going to tell you, in my personal experience so far, I keep running into new things I can do with the software I already have, and the software I have keeps getting updated and upgraded, so there's always something additional popping up. What?
Can I send me a beer?
No, I'll get you one.
Will you get me one?
Yeah.
All right, so while he gets me a beer, I want to talk to the girls real quick. I have the funniest story, okay?
It's not about me.
No, it's not about him. So I have like super blonde eyebrows, okay? They're so blonde. Like you can't, I have to pencil them in because they're so blonde. It looks like I have no eyebrows. So I bought like that stencil kit where you put like the stencil over it and then you dot and it makes your eyebrows darker. So I sent Julie and Amanda, Julie from Howie Cruise and Amanda. Yes, Julie, I'm going here.
From Have Luggage.
Amanda from Have Luggage Will Travel. Julie was laughing because she knows I'm going here. I sent them a picture because I've been practicing with the stencil because I'm trying to get, I have to like color my eyebrows in because they're like super, super blonde. Eddie, Lugo, they are so blonde. It doesn't even look like I have eyebrows. So I have to like either pencil them in, which is kind of a pain in the ass. It takes like 10 minutes. Or they show on like TikTok where you put the stencil over and I know you've seen it, and you go do over it. And then, well, it's not spray paint. It's like a stamp and you stamp it on and then you take it off and they're like, oh, I look amazing. Well, first of all, the first time I did it, which was like 3 weeks ago, and it traumatized me, I missed my eyebrow completely because it's so blonde I couldn't see it. And I did it above my eyebrow. So I had a double rainbow. Okay. Rainbow, double rainbow. Okay. And it was so stupid. I laughed until I cried and then I washed it off and I'm like, that's not for me. And then I thought, man, I spent like $40 on that. So I'm going to give it another chance. So today I tried it again because we're coming on live tonight. Right. So I hold the stencil up to my eyebrow. And I'm across on my eyebrow. And then I take it off and I look at it and I'm ready to do the, ooh, I look good face. But no, stupid Laura put the stencil on backwards. So the skinny part was at the beginning and the fat part was at the end. And I looked so stupid. So I washed it off. And then before I washed it off, I sent a picture to Julie and Amanda and laughed my head off. And then I washed it off. And then I did it again, third time, right? Third time's a charm, right? So I put the stencil on and I'm going dot, 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 dot. See, the girls get it. And I'm going dot, 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 dot with the stencil. And then I pull it off and I look like Bert from Sesame Street. I look like Bert from Sesame Street. So I had to take a Q-tip and then I had to go back with my pencil and like fill it in anyway. So bottom line is it didn't work for me.
Yeah, you got to get the people's eyebrow.
That's what he said. When he got home from work, I'm like, do you notice anything different?
Yeah, she came to me and she was like this. She goes,
do you notice anything different?
Does my eyebrows look okay?
And he goes, you look like The Rock.
You smell what the people in the Rock is cooking. Yeah.
He noticed it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. I'm glad I don't have to worry about all that stuff.
But they're like, if I took it off, like if I took a napkin and I went like that, like you could see it if you're like in front of me, but I have super blonde eyebrows. So, oh my God, it's just the double rainbow was the best part.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, thank you. Because you know what? After I penciled it and then I took the Q-tip and then I evened it out, that's what happened.
So yeah, yeah, she did come up to me. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
He called me the Rock. He really did.
I like the Rock.
Oh, look at Eddie Lugo said I'm bringing a Sharpie to the vloggers. Okay, listen. So I said to him, they have this procedure where you go, it costs like $500 and they like tattoo your eyebrows in and then it lasts for like a long time. And then he was like, $500? Well, just get me a Sharpie and I'll draw those suckers on.
Sharpies. And once a week, I'll draw you some nice eyebrows. And I'll make it so you look like you have a different expression every week. Like 1 week, you'll look excited and shocked, and then you'll be like, look angry 1 week. Just mix it up. Look confused. I
don't know what that.
My eyes crossed. I can't see them with my glasses. I didn't mean to do that. So,
okay, when I did confused just now, that was.
But what I was going to say before we got on the eyebrow talk is Brian and Julie are going to try to make it to that live 2 weeks from today. It will be 3 days before we go to fly to New Orleans. Yes. And we're going to get both channels on our live stream if possible. But they have so much going on with hockey.
Howie Cruz is going to log in late when they can. Hi, Shanster Travels. Good to see you. Yeah, they're going to be a little bit late because, they got stuff going on. But Mama's Adventures, tell me you get it because I feel so stupid. The double rainbow, it was not sexy.
Nice AFs had said that they hope to meet us on a cruise one day, and I second that. I agree.
Do you still want to meet me even though I have eyebrow issues? Because, if it's a deal breaker, I get it. I totally get it. Julie works till 7, so she's going to log in after she runs in the door. Listen, Huddle Adventures and Have Luggage Will Travel, or Half Luggage Real Travel. We're gonna kick it off.
I heard they were trying out new names. Half Luggage Real Travel. Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah,
we want to see that. Yeah, that'd be awesome. We
could be, instead of Huddle Adventures, we could be Eyebrow Adventures.
No, we're not gonna do that.
No,
can't do that.
No Eyebrow Adventures. See,
listen,
Mama's Adventures.
That's the other thing,
totally
guys.
Gets it.
Whatever your brand is, you got to ride that. You got to ride it till it dies, man. You can't be changing your names and your brands on it. We can't go Huddle Eyebrows or Eyebrows Adventures or Weird Eyebrows. Okay, where are we at? So, yes, I can totally get it. My daughter-in-law wants to wax my blonde eyebrows.
You know what? I do get my eyebrows waxed, but it's just because you get like a stray one here or there. But it's when they like pull the wax off, like I don't even feel it because it's like they're not even pulling nothing off.
I'm surprised Taylor's in here.
Oh, look what Katie just said.
What'd she say?
Oh my God, that's so funny. Hit that.
Oh, she's gonna call you Eugene Levy.
Put it on the board.
Do they know who that is?
These nuts will stay true to our brand. Yes, you have to.
I didn't mean to do that one. They're moving.
Oh, it is moving.
Anyways, she said that she's going to change her name to Eugene Levy, the actor with the bushy eyebrows. Now, I'm surprised that Taylor's in here talking. Every time we talk eyebrows, she talks about Kyle's unibrow.
All right, so listen, Huddle Adventures. There's a road in Peachtree, Georgia with the name Huddleston. There are so many Huddlestons in this world. It is unbelievable. Like, everybody always asks me, Mr. Kubis, Katie, Mr. Kubis, he had crazy brows. I remember him. And yes, he did.
My
Hi,
family
Jeffrey's Angel. So good
really,
to see you.
Really big, Eddie.
We're talking about eyebrows.
The Huddleston family is there's a lot of them.
Yes, like a lot of them. Oh, have eyebrows.
Have eyebrows, will stencil. No, it should be don't have eyebrows, will stencil.
Yes, no eyebrows. Might we have to do no eyebrows, might stencil because
her eyebrows are like those hairless cats. They're more expensive than the ones with hairs.
Have you ever seen a flying elbow so fast like you couldn't even see it? You know what I mean? Like so fast, like you didn't even see it.
She's like my mom though. When I was a kid, my mom would like hit me and then hurt herself hit me. She would hit me and then tomorrow go, oh, you dislocated my arm when I hit you.
Not with my elbow, baby. Yeah. Not with my elbow.
Hey, Eric.
Oh, you got super thick eyebrows. You're so lucky, Jeffrey's Angel. I have like super blonde. Nothing there. I look like, what was that name of that guy on Star Trek 2 that didn't have eyebrows? What was it? Data?
Data.
I look like Data. I
No,
look
she
like
don't.
I do when I don't have any makeup on. Like I have no I have
You're shaking
nothing.
the camera.
I told my wife she was drunk her eyebrows for how she looks.
Look at this
That's what he said to me today. He said that I look like the Rock. So like, one was higher than the other.
Biscuit, I hope you were
I don't even know
out
if I
of
can do it.
arm reach
I can't do one high
or
and
throwing
one low.
reach
Oh wait, that's
when
almost
you
it.
said that to her. Because that's the kind of stuff that you end up on ID Discovery. We've referenced that before here on our channel when the loved ones kill each other and try to do a bad job.
So when we
hiding the
meet you
evidence.
on the vlogger cruise, all I ask is that you have low eyebrow expectations, okay? Because it's a work in progress still.
Well, yeah, listen. It seems like we met everybody that's going to be on this, except we haven't met Eddie yet.
No, we haven't met Eddie Lugo yet.
We met the cool part of how we cruise.
Yep.
Julie.
Yep. We haven't met Josh and Amanda yet. They might be freaked out by my eyebrows, and we haven't met Mike and Tracy yet.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's some of you folks in here we haven't met.
I'm not worried about the girls because they get it.
Guys, here's the strange thing about it. It feels like we've met.
It really does feel like it.
And like I briefly spoke to Blaine a couple times on the celebration. He was busy with his group cruise, and they were doing a lot of different activities and stuff. I said hi to him a couple times. See the World with Chris. He was there. I talked to him a couple times.
He was there. Yep.
But there's a lot of people there. We had a couple drinks with Traveler Bus in the middle of the afternoon.
Yep.
Bill from Armstrong Adventures. We bothered him the entire week.
I love that man. He is salt of the earth. First of all, he lives literally 10 miles from our house. So, you got that neighbor bond, but
probably less.
He's just such an amazing human being. I really, really, really love that guy. So I think we covered pretty much everything we wanted to cover tonight, right?
We have a premiere. I'm trying to see if it's ready. Coming up at 8:30.
Yep. And then don't forget, guys, to log into Ocean Travel, because Josh and Amanda from Have Luggage Will Travel are going to be special guests on there. You do not want to miss that.
The wrench.
Do we have any?
I don't know if we do or not.
I think we do.
Brian was in here. I don't
we are moderatorless.
Yeah, we are.
Wow.
Okay, I would put their link here, but I can't. Well,
they know you guys are smart enough to figure out Ocean to Ocean Travel at in what 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's at 9:00, and our premiere of our
Mr. Cruise Fever. I have not met him. Have you?
Who?
Josh Holcomb.
No, we haven't met Josh Holcomb.
I watch his vlogs.
We have met now. We have met EECC.
Mm-hmm.
We have met Tony. We have not met Jenny yet.
No, we haven't met Jenny.
And we've met Sharon and Jamie. Yep. We did the naming ceremony for the Carnival Celebration, and we actually ate dinner with Sharon, Jamie, and Tony.
Aw, thanks, Josh.
And they were
Amanda.
They were
That's
incredible.
Amanda. Sorry.
Absolutely incredible. Super nice people. We had a really, really good time with them. And it was just really, really special. Now at EECC, they were on the Vista with us by chance over a year ago, and that's when we became friends with them. And really look at, like, Jason and I have talked multiple times about, hey man, we get on the Breakaway, we're gonna get some drinks together, we're gonna get together, talk music.
Did we tell them? Okay, listen. At the naming ceremony, I had 6 glasses of champagne before we even boarded the ship and started having
in the terminals.
In the terminal,
I don't
area.
You think we were sitting out in the parking lot, behind the place, like in the alley. Champagne. We're gonna celebrate.
Good point. So I had 6 glasses of champagne in the terminal area before we got onto the ship, and then I saw Cassidy. What's her name? Griffin. Yeah. Gifford. Yeah. She's
taking Peter Griffin. Yeah, hey.
She is Kathy Lee Gifford's daughter, and she was the godmother of the celebration. And she was standing like right in front of me, and I was like, hey, and then we took a picture. I made her take a picture with me, and she did it.
Listen, that was way after the 6 glasses of champagne.
That was after like 4 drinks after that.
Yeah, that was later in the evening. We were in line to go into the venue to watch Coolin' again.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, that was incredible. That whole thing was cool.
Josh, I'm sorry, buddy. I gave Amanda credit for Josh dropping that link in there. Sorry about that. Hey, we got it.
Mr.
Here today, where tomorrow?
What's his name? Mr. Cruz Fever.
Yep. His booking partner. Yeah, we know. But we
know who he is.
We haven't met him yet.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know if
we're excited to meet him.
I thought you were asking if we personally knew him.
No, we don't. We've never met him.
We have watched his vlogs. Mm-hmm. I've never really personally interacted with him.
He's very funny.
He's
very funny and personable. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he does a really nice job, and he's been doing this. He has been doing this like since he was a teenager. He's been doing this forever. I believe he started vlogging when he was cruising with his parents when he was like 13 or 14 years old, something crazy like that. And the reason I know that is we had a carnival PvP. Mm-hmm. That sounds like either drugs or an STD.
A venereal disease. Yes,
but it's a personal vacation planner, and we tried that racket for about a minute. And anyways, the guy that he gave us was from Jersey, and this is no offense to you guys from Jersey, but he was a jerk, man. He was terrible, but I thought he was going to be really cool. And when we first started talking, I told him, yeah, we're cruise vloggers, so we're new, but we have lots of cruises booked and a lot of more cruises we want to book. And he's like, oh, Gary, this is going to be great and all this stuff. And he goes, well, I'm kind of well versed on the cruise vlogger, world out there, because you ever heard of Josh Holcomb? I'm like, yeah. He goes, I'm his parents' PvP, and I've known Josh since he was a little kid. And I've been following him and to his channel since he started. And I thought that was pretty wild. That's pretty small world stuff there. But yeah, like I said, he does a really, really nice job, and he's a lot of fun to watch. And like I said, our circles have never interacted or crossed.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
2 weeks from now.
Now
listen, collide.
We might see him on the ship and we might not, because I'm going to tell you, on the celebration, we seen Cindy from Seagull Media for 2 seconds.
And I mean, like, we were on the same ship, and I really wanted to spend time with Cindy, and I didn't get to because I didn't run into her. If I would have saw her, I would have snagged her up and been like, let's sit down and talk. But like, we never got that opportunity.
There was a couple, like I seen Blaine twice.
Yep.
There was a couple, I think I'd seen him 3 times. Just in passing.
Yeah.
I seen him at the meet and greet.
Yeah, I didn't get to say hi to Mallory at all.
No, me neither. I think we had probably about 15 or 16 channels, somewhere around that, at the meet and greet.
Yeah.
And some of them just popped in for a second and left. Like Nautical Nurse Nancy came, and we've been following her since she had like 500 subscribers.
Yeah.
And she didn't know us. She never heard of us. And, so we met her, and it was pretty cool. But I did not see her again on the entire cruise.
Hi, guys. Oh, my God. You guys are doing such an amazing job.
And
I've been watching all your stuff. And, you're doing so great.
We've seen the Colazars all over the place. Honey, you're doing that again.
I'm sorry.
Every once in a while, I think we have an earthquake because Lord slams it.
I hit the table, and I'm like,
you can't handle the truth. Like that.
Sorry. Earthquake.
But anyways, the Colazars, formerly known as the Frugal Cruisers, we saw those guys all over. They were working really hard. Mark McClure from the Cruise World, he's our buddy now, and he was all over the place. And he's got the huge gimbal with the DSLR camera on it with the huge full size mic, and he's running around, and you're like going, was there a car wreck? You think he's like with the local news, man? He's running around.
No, but I have been so impressed with Nate and Mark from Cruising with the Colazars. They have been doing such great stuff on social media, out there meeting with people, hanging out, a lot of just really fun content, and give you guys some love because I'm loving what you're doing.
Yeah, we really like those guys.
Yeah, so much fun.
And I think you guys are from Minnesota, aren't you? I think they're Midwest, man. I think they're Minnesota.
See
like
I didn't even know that, but for whatever reason,
it's like
such a bond with Midwest people.
Midwest people, we get along real well until we start talking football. Then we're going to kill each other. We hate each other over football.
That's true.
But outside of that, we you get us in other regions, and the Midwest people will find each other. We were on the Royal Caribbean Oasis of Seas 4 weeks ago, and we walked into the Schooner Bar at night, and there was a big group of people at the bar, and we got the last 4 seats at the bar. We sat down, and Kyle's like, "Who's doing shots?" And they go, "We will." And it's like they jump in, and it's like all of a sudden, it's like we find out they're from Wisconsin.
Yeah,
they're off from Wisconsin.
Like we immediately bonded with the Midwesterners. Yeah, like immediately.
We all have similar accents, inflections in our voices and stuff. So, but we similar lifestyle. We lived through the barren cold and freeze to death. And so, anyways, it was cool meeting those guys. They were all over the place. Really good sense of humor.
Is it Nate that's in here or Mark or both of you guys in here? Because I have to tell you that you guys said the funniest thing to me that I still laugh about to this day. Okay. So we were sitting there. We were doing a live, and I think we were at what was that bar? We
were by 820
Biscayne.
And Nate walked by. They were walking by, and he just stuck his head and was like, "Hey," and I grabbed him. I was like, "Hey, get back here!" And I put him on the live with us.
Yeah, so we were chit chatting, and we were talking about the sail away party, right? And during the sail away party, like a lot of the vloggers were like up on the second tier, and Eddie and I were like down in the mosh pit, and I was dancing, and we were trying to get our live going. They were down there with us. And so teasingly, I said to them, I go, "Hey, did you see my double up, and they said the funniest thing. Every time I think about this, I laugh. They said, "Yes, we really admired your commitment." I don't know why, but I laughed my head off.
Yeah.
I laughed my head off. I thought that was...
We have kids your guys' age.
We kind of do.
When you guys walked away, we were laughing.
I laughed. So that's the favorite thing anybody's ever said to me. We really admire your commitment.
Yeah. We thought that it was pretty funny. And at the same time, there was Mark in the middle of that mayhem running around with his big gimbal. I was like, Mark is just, he is, I wish he was in here right now. He is just next level, man. That guy is such a professional. I will never be.
Hi, Braylon.
I will never be that professional.
Oh, Braylon, hey. Nana loves you very much, boo-boos. I love you, love you, love you. Hi, Mark. Mark, I laughed so hard when you guys said that. I laughed about it. Then I laughed about it 2 hours later. I kept saying to Eddie, I admire your commitment to every single thing he did. And we laughed our heads off. That was my favorite comment.
You guys are really, really
absolutely
good guys.
Outstanding guys. We love you.
And they were working the room everywhere they went. They were making friends with people. Yes. I was watching you guys.
We admire people that are hard workers, and you guys are really putting the effort in.
Yeah, every time I turn around, they were vlogging something. They were doing. They probably got about 97 hours of content. It was really cool. And like I said, that was our first time being on a
even
cruise
Julie
ship.
says it. Keep watching these guys, Mark and Nate. If you are not already subscribed to Cruising with the Colazars, like, do yourself a favor. And Josh, if you wouldn't mind putting their link in here, do yourself a favor. They are amazing, amazing.
They are really, really good. And like I said, they are really authentic and they're fun. So yeah, that's what we
absolutely
like. There's a theme with us. If you're fun, we like you.
Yeah, you gotta say more than one thing because I have one up. So one more thing.
What is it?
Fun, functional. Like, you got to give a list because I put like one up and then I was gonna go two.
No, that's I don't have that many criteria. Just be fun.
Okay.
Don't be no drama, just fun.
Yeah, no fun,
no crying,
no drama, no crying.
Oh my God! Listen, there's no crying in baseball. I don't like any.
There's no crying in vlogging.
But that's just a generic. I apply it to everything. There's no crying in anything.
Right.
No one wants to hear you cry. And listen, I don't know how you guys, but every time I get on a cruise ship, I'm in the middle of the ocean somewhere on some tropical island, and I look out and I see things that I thought I would only see on TV.
Cruising with the Colazars, Josh. If you could drop their link in there so everybody can subscribe to them that have not already subscribed, because they are amazing.
Cruising with the Colazars. Does he have the wrench? Oh, well, we can't see on here.
I know we can't.
We might have 9.
We're missing Brian, but Brian's busy. Brian's not here right now.
Brian's plotting against Julie. He's trying to get even.
He's gonna book
You better watch him.
He's gonna book an Uber without telling her.
No, he said he was going to hitchhike. I think Brian doesn't like spending money. Julie, is that true? Does Brian does he bleed a little on the inside when he spends money?
He's not here, Julie, so we got to make fun of him a
Hey,
little bit.
Julie.
Thank you, Josh, for doing that, guys. Here's the link to the Colazars. Please go subscribe to them.
Julie,
they're amazing.
Hey, blink twice if he's abusing you.
Blink twice if he's in charge of the Uber.
You know, he said he's not Ubering. He said he's going to walk to Dragon.
She said he's in charge of the Ubers.
You know, Josh, we're going to call it Dragon from now on, though, because it's got to be.
So I think we
I
kind of
seen
went
it
over
on the
everything.
internet. It was called Dragon, not Drago. Yeah, and you know, there is one more thing I want to talk about, which is cool here. On NCL, what I like about them, we've been watching, real quickly, we've been watching a lot of vlogs about the breakaway. And I was saying, we got sidetracked. I think we started talking about eyebrows. I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Mm-hmm. That was important. The girls needed
the
to
NCL
relate.
ships, guys. I think they are. They just seem kind of like, I don't know, dark. You know, in the videos I see,
the decor.
Yeah, and it just seems like it's not. They don't look. I don't know. I haven't seen a good vlog that makes them look like they're fun, you know. But I do like a lot of the things I'm seeing as far as like the dress code. They don't do formal nights. Now, there's like 3 specialty dining restaurants on board that require men to wear pants. But there's no, you know, you wear a shirt with a collar, so you can wear a polo.
I just want to know.
You can wear like, you're shaking the thing in.
I'm not.
I'm getting motion sickness.
I don't know why you would be walking around without pants on anyway.
Well, you can wear shorts, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Pantless.
So, anyways,
don't be topless.
You can
either.
do that. So, like, you can wear like golf attire, really. You know, like your Dockers and a polo shirt, and that is as dressed up as you need to be. And a lot of these people enjoy the formal nights. They want to put suits on and all that kind of stuff. I had a job as a salesman where 2 different places. I started in sales when I was in high school, when I was 16 in a mall. And I used to wear suits at one place I worked at. And then I ended up working in fine jewelry stores, chains, and we had to wear suits every single day. And I did that until I was like 26. From age 16 to 26, I wore a suit all the time. And I had like 15, 16 suits all the time hanging in my closet, probably about 40 ties, 25, 30 dress shirts, 10 pair of dress shoes. I wore them all the time. And, you know, it was when I got away from that and I got hired in at Ford.
You don't want to dress up anymore.
I started wearing jeans and T-shirts every day and hoodies and, you know, and I wear work boots. I wear steel toe work boots. But I don't have to wear the dress shoes and keep all that stuff.
I used to dress up for work every day. I know Josh still wears suits to work every day. When you have to dress up for work every day, like the last thing you want to do is put on a suit, put on a dress. I don't know. You just want to be casual and have
I used
fun.
to look like I made a lot more money because I had a suit on all the time. Now,
Mark, are you and Nate going to be on the vlogger cruise? I don't know if I asked you that already, so forgive me if you already told me, but I was just curious if you guys will be there.
They got in here towards the end. So.
Yep. Are you guys going on the vlogger, Mark and Nate from Colazars?
Oh my God.
If so, looking forward to seeing you guys. So
are they on the vlogger?
I don't know. They haven't
I don't think they are. I could be wrong though. They might have left already.
They might have. We'll ask them. We'll ask them online. Stupid. All right.
No, that's Julie.
I know.
She said that's Brian. Oh, that's funny. That is so funny. I can't afford any of this. Yeah, that's listen, there's nothing wrong with being financially responsible. But like, you know what? I said this to these guys all the time. I'm slightly older than Josh and Brian by a decade or 2. And I keep stressing to them, we're at different points in our life. I told them I have more road in my rearview mirror than I do in front of me.
Thank you. So, here today, where tomorrow?
I put so much of more of an emphasis on my time than I ever did at any point in my life, right? So my theory and my slogan in life is I will always make more money, but I can never, ever make more time.
Mm-mm.
And when it comes down to it, it's hard to even put a value on your time, because your time, your personal free time, your vacation time, your downtime is worth so much. It's hard to put a monetary amount on that. So when people tell me stuff like, well, I'm going to save, $953 by driving 40 hours round trip, I sit there and go, well, you're going to be losing time.
So here
you're going to lose 40 hours of time.
So I told him,
and that isn't well, we're going to drive and see the road and see other people and give people the bird, apparently, Julie, and all that kind of stuff. It's not the same. It's not the same. So I just look at it like, man, and gosh, I'm at that point too where my phone, guys, full, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of phone numbers. A lot of dead guys in this phone. A lot of dead guys. I do not take them out. When one of my friends, coworkers, relatives, when they pass away, they stay in the phone. And it's just a thing I do. So whenever I'm scrolling through looking for a phone number, I always see multiple friends and family members. A lot of them are friends that pass away. And I always think about them, say a little prayer for them. And the age that they were at that time, as I get older, becomes more and more impactful on me. One guy I seen the other day, I ran across his name on my phone. He died when he was 43 in a freak car accident.
My best friend since 7th grade died at 50 years old. I'm 51. She would have been 51. She was 51.
I lost a co-worker to COVID at 52 just a year ago.
So
healthy as a mule, man.
So I've told Julie and Amanda both, like, I think I'm like at least 6 or 7 years older than Julie, and probably a good 10 years older than Amanda. And I always tell them that, I'm going to go through empty nesting, retirement, and I'm probably going to die before you guys. So I'll fill you in. If I could come back and fill you in, like, man, that was
disagree on the empty nesting thing.
You don't think we're going to be empty nesters before them?
We're going to have kids living with us. They'll be, they'll still be here when we're gone. Maybe.
If we're not here, then that doesn't count.
But anyways, my point is, it is hard to sit and try to justify doing something that takes a lot of your time, and then say at the same time it's saving you money.
Our Oasis premiere starting now. Good. And Josh and Amanda got to get ready for their
let's go. We gotta go, guys. We will talk to you.
And don't forget Ocean to Ocean Travel. Josh and Amanda are on there. Thank you guys for your time.
See you next Tuesday.
Love ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.